Hey guys, how you guys doing today? So today I am going to bring some awareness to you and help you to understand how you actually bring things into this what we call perceived reality. Okay? So good morning, good afternoon, depending on what part of the world, the globe. Welcome to this channel. Now, YouTube is a excellent platform for teaching. I love the YouTube format because I can give information and help you guys to change your lives. And it's all about the power that resides within our consciousness or our minds and our brains. All right. And this channel is dedicated to doing that. And that's what we're going to do. Now, the new website is up. You guys can check it out. It's designed basically for that, to teach, to mentor. It's a very simple format. It's going to teach you how to create, to manifest. It's designed to inspire you. In that website, you can get your vibrational numbers directly there. You can just look in the link below and access the website. Post your vibration numbers in a comment, and I'll fill those as well. So all the coaching platforms are now set. The mentoring platforms are going to use YouTube to help to teach you. Along with my website, there's going to be a private group coaching program and also the one-on-one mentorship. So the platforms are all set up now to help you guys so you guys can come in and attract. So today what I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to help you now, I'm going to show you a radically new way to process your thoughts and visuals, to access the quantum states, okay? State known as quantum flux dimensions. Okay, don't let the name get you confused. It's not that difficult. I'm going to make it very simple and effective for you. Okay, so the first thing we must realize, okay, guys, is that the way our brains are wired. Okay, our brains are wired in a three-dimensional space-time. Okay, our conscious brain. So our conscious brains are wired basically for survival and control mechanism. Okay, that's how your brain is hardwired. So in other words, when you look outside and you observe the things you get, you perceive those things in a three-dimensional format. Okay, that's how your brain is wired. But now quantum physics has exposed a plethora now of dimensions of infinite proportional theoretical space-time continuums that exist. We have instruments to measure that. Now that is very key, because existed within these dimensions is how you create what you see into your reality, into the 3D reality. Okay, so there are different dimensions. So guys, when I talk about dimensions, a dimension is not a place or a thing. It's just an actual level of awareness or a different level of energy frequency, or we can say a different level of understanding. So when we refer to dimensions, I want you to keep that in mind. So dimensions exist as a different level of awareness, a different level of energy vibrations, all right? Because remember, according to your vibration is where you excel to a new dimension of awareness, all right? So why is this so important? Well, if you think about it, our brains, the conscious part of our minds that we use, is very, very limited, man. It keeps us in a 3D dimension. Well, let's say 4, because now we use linear time in that format. But if you want to create and speed up the law of attraction, we have to use quantum mechanics. And here's how you access it. Because now through quantum mechanics, we know that through these different dimensions is where our energy to create resides. Your very thought, the emotional energy you put into your thought, actually fluctuates and create your desires in an energetic pattern. Okay, let me repeat that again. Your thoughts, your desires, if you're visualizing something or anything, you actually create it in a dimensional space-time. Okay, now there's different dimensions. There's the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and so forth. But here's the dimension you want to focus on. We want to focus on the 7th dimension, okay, of quantum flux. And here's why. Because according to the theories we have, we have string theory, we have Einstein's theory of relativity, but now everything points to the 7th dimension as where all simultaneous realities exist at once. Okay, within the 7th dimension is where everything you desire is there. All the possible outcomes for whatever you've been visualizing exist there. So you want to access the 7th dimension. And the beauty is, if you access this 7th dimension, okay, then you can accelerate what is known as the law of attraction, and you can manifest faster. Okay, Mark, so how does it work? Okay, well, there is the drawback. Remember, Our brains are wired for three-dimensional observance. So how do you access the seventh dimension? Well, you have to go beyond the conscious mind. And you access the seventh dimension through your thoughts. Okay? Thoughts. Okay, so how does it work? Well, here's how it works. Let me break the analogy down for you. So imagine this. If you spend, let's say, 30 days continuously every night for 30 days, and you're thinking about this new career, new home, maybe a new car, you're visualizing it, you've seen it, and you spend 30 days and you put your thought, your energy, your focus into seeing the end result of it. You don't allow your conscious ego mind to come in and interrupt by trying to figure out the inner makings of it, but you focus on that, okay? I am here to tell you that for those 30 days, or the very moment that you put some thought and energy, you have created your desires in a dimensional space-time format, okay? In an energy format, in information format. It's similar to this. It's like a computer, okay? Or let's use your phone, for example. So let's say you have your phone out and your friend texts you and say, hey, send me the picture of the beautiful park you went to. And you send the picture to your friend, to he or she. Okay, what happens now, that picture, it gets formatted into information, into bits first, okay? And then when she gets it, it appears as the picture. But the information is broken down, okay? That's the same thing with manifestation. From the minute you think of the home, the car, and you keep visualizing it, okay, that format now is broken down into the energetic signatures or vibrations, and they reside in that fifth dimension. So, sorry, that seventh dimension, and they're there, okay? So the key is this guy. Your desires are already created, but they're in that dimensional format. So the key is you want to access that dimensional, that seventh dimension, to bring it into your 3D dimension where you can experience it, feel it, touch it, right? So how do you do that? Okay? So let's talk about the brain for a second. See, our brains are designed, let's use a website. So, you have a website, the interface is very simple. You can add things into your website. But now, what if new content come out? What if you want to upgrade or add to your website? Well, your website is enabled with a plugin. See, you have a plugin where you can add more information. And this is the beauty of our brains. Even though we're very limited in a three-dimensional format, right? Our brains have a plugin. What is that plugin? It's your subconscious mind. It can access these infinite dimensions. So the key is, if you want to access the seventh dimension, you got to access it through the subconscious mind. That's the higher self. I'm going to give you a visual exercise that you can use right now that will make it easier for you to track your desires from the seventh dimension, okay? We'll get into that in a minute, but let's talk more about how this works. So even though your brain is wired to see the limitations in a 3D format, your subconscious mind has that plug-in which enables you to access any dimension to bring whatever you want in. But the key component I want you to realize, from the moment you visualize, your desires and dreams are already created, okay? So now what do? How do we access it? Here's how you're going to access the seventh dimension. So now that you know that your desires, your goals, your dreams, whatever you've been visualizing, it's created in an energetic vibrational sequence. It's kind of like a format, like a compressed file. It's there in that seventh dimension, right? Okay? Now, quantum mechanics prove this. We have experiments, and we can show that. The mathematical equations that show how these dimensions work. So it's there. So it's their process in raw data. Okay? So what do we want to do? We want to bring it in. How do we bring it in now? We bring it in now through your thoughts. And here's how it works, guys. So to access the seventh dimension, do this visual exercise. Okay, you want to visualize your goals. Let's say you're visualizing a home, a car, or maybe a new career. Okay? How do we want to do this? So you want to visualize, of course, the home, the car, everything in first, in a 3D dimensional format, in a 3D space. See it as real as it can be. Then, what you want to do now, you want to convert that home, that car, into an energetic form. The easiest way to do this is to see your desires and surround it with a beam of light, bright energy. Give it a color, okay? Scramble it all up. Now, once you see that energy, what you want to do now, you want to place yourself in first or third person format, okay? And once you do that now, then you want to see that energy form, and you want to see yourself magnetizing it and bringing it towards you. You see that? So you're taking the compressed form in the seventh dimensional space-time format, and now you're converting it and bringing it into a 3D dimensional space-time format, okay? That's how you'll attract, and that's how you'll create and magnetize your desires. Okay? You want to practice that, nightly, at least 30 days. Once you start to do that, you will start to see your desires come to you quickly, quickly, quickly. But here's the catch. You must be able to keep your conscious or ego mind out of the picture. If you cannot keep your conscious or ego mind out of the picture, it's going to now create resistance. You do not want resistance. If you create resistance, you create a blockage to access that seventh dimensional space-time. Okay? So that's what you want to do. If you do that and you practice this for 30 days, you'll see things come to you a lot faster. Because as we now know, everything exists in a sequence form of energy. And reality, as you see it, is just a denser form of energy converted through our brain's perceptual powers to interpret things. See, guys, your brain interprets things in bits first. It's just like a computer. It breaks them down, and then the light photons in your eyes create the image. And this is how you access and create your reality, right? So that's how you use quantum flux dimensions to speed up the law of attraction. But the key component is you must remove your conscious ego mind from the equation. Okay, you must also remove your subconscious habitual blocks from the equation. Then you want to practice this visual exercise where you must convert your 3D format images into an energy format because it's already there, and then you access it, and this will bring it to you faster. All right, guys? So those are some big tips for you to start to use. And thank you, and I'll continue to get some more insightful contents so that you can use to master and create your reality. Thank you, guys.